Good evening and welcome to Barnesville Homecoming. Derek Hansen with you here on AM 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM, KNFL, also the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel here as we got a great matchup tonight. It's a rematch again of last year's 2A quarterfinal game between the Staples-Motley Cardinals and the Barnesville Trojans. James Cook back at the 740 The Fan studios. Jeff Nibby is with us here helping out with the video portion if you're watching on the Public Schools YouTube channel. Some of the big keys tonight as we go through everything, as we'll do the Peterman Farm Seeds keys to the game, is certainly you do want to make Staples-Motley as one-dimensional as possible. You do not want Colby Tappy, their 175-pound senior running back, running all over you. But they do have a balanced offense. We saw this a little bit last year in the state quarterfinal game. Eli Rutten, he can throw the ball. He has some nice wide receivers to throw it to. Another kind of tricky weapon is Turner Beachy. You're familiar with that name, NDSU fans. Turner Beachy is a Father Arden, a very good football player for NDSU. Well, he is also a very tricky guy. Can do a lot of stuff from a lot of different positions. So a lot of weapons for Staples-Motley, which helped them get to the state runner-up spot last year in AA football. For the Trojans, they need to keep the ball out of the Cardinals' hands, long sustained drives, and certainly do not churn over the ball. That is your Peterman Farm Seeds keys of the game. We do want to thank our sponsors tonight, Peterson Farm Seeds. So Peterson Farm Seeds, our scoreboard sponsors, as well as West Funeral Home, our timeout sponsor. Our halftime show brought to you by Acme Equipment. After the game, we'll have our CI Player of the Game. CI Sport, your number one source for corporate, collegiate, high school, and resort apparel. CI Sport is it on you. Let's go Muscatel Ford, Olson Pools and Spas, Linux, Satellite Solutions, and also Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, DRI, and Valley City State University. Barnesville, they won the toss. They chose to defer. So Staples-Motley, they will get the ball to get things going. See if Jake Strand is going to kick things off here. Staples with white helmets, white jersey with red numbers, wearing red pants with white stripes on the sides. Tonight for homecoming, Barnesville going all purple. Purple helmets, purple jerseys with the white letterings and stripes, and also the purple pants tonight instead of the black pants. Purple pants with the white stripes down the side. Back deep for the Cardinals. We got Caden Neeson. He is a freshman. And then the very dangerous Colby Tappy back deep. And the kickoff team coming out, Jake Strand, the quarterback. Sophomore, he's going to kick it off. He needs a football, and he's going to get one here. We're about to get underway for Barnesville Homecoming 2025. We'll talk about some of the festivities and also who the king and queen were. Also, during homecoming, we do have the Wall of Fame, some very deserving entrance into the Barnesville High School Hall of Fame. We'll talk about that a little bit later. We'll preview the musical that's coming up in the Performing Arts Center where that was taking place today. We've got a great musical coming up here. So Strand's going to boot it off. No doubt he's going to try to kick it to the freshman, and he does. So Neeson has it at the 20. He's going to cross it to the 25, to the 30, and he's going to be brought down right there. Nice job coming up, Cam Halverson. You'll hear his name quite a bit. Not only his tailback position, a very important linebacker for the Trojans. And here we go, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 30-yard line, just underway. So again, two very talented teams. Barnesville, one of the favorites, no question, in 8AA, Section 8AA. And last year's Section 6AA champion, the Staples-Motley Cardinals. And they, like we said, have a big matchup against their section rival Pillager next week. And Osakis is tough, and Holdingford is tough, so that is quite a section this year. As shotgun, pistol formation, handoff, kind of delayed give, and that's to the slot back. That's Bo Carlson. Carlson, a 5'10", 170-pound sophomore. Takes about a 3-yard carry there. Colin Gromish with the stop there. Gromish having a nice game against Perham last week. Gets the first tackle tonight for the Trojan defense. So about a 2nd down and 6 coming up here for the Staples-Motley Cardinals at the 34. Pistol formation now, and it's going to be dropped. He was open, but the intended receiver dropped the ball. And We'll see if that was Beachy or who that was actually intended for. I think it was for Connor Coons. Coons caught a lot of balls in the section quarterfinal game last year. That brings up a third down and a long 6 now for the Cardinals at their own 34. Eli Rutten, the 6'2", 180-pound senior quarterback, talented one as the man goes in motion. Delay give to Tappy, and he's going to be hit, and he picks up about 3 yards on the carry, but it'll be short of the first down. Nice job there coming up on defense. Brings the 4th down and 3. And we'll see if the punt team comes on or if they decide if they're going to go for it. Again, they're at their own 37-yard line. And Major Ness is going to be back to receive it. I think the punt team certainly wants to make sure that there's no fake coming out here as Luke Bajera, he is going to boot it. Heck of a wrestler, low snap. He gets it off though. Ness is going to chase it down. It's going to stop, and he's going to say, get away from it, everyone. And it gets all the way down to about the 18-yard line. So, nice punt there, Bajera. 10:32 left here, scoreless. The Staples-Motley Cardinals go 3 and out. Trojans will have it with their high-powered Power T offense. A couple of notable things here as far as a couple seniors not able to play tonight. Eli Amundsen out with an injury. And the same thing with Connor Clemeen. So, in the backfield, we'll have Adam Brandon, who is pretty lightning fast. He's in the fullback position with Cam Halverson, Major next to him. Strand's going to take the handoff snap, and Cam Halverson, who had a nice game against the Cardinals in the state quarterfinal game, picks up about 6 yards on the carry, gets up the 25-yard line. And we're going to have a flag on the play, it looks like. I did not see it was on the near sideline. And we got an offside, so let's see if they take the penalty, make it 1st and 5. I think that would be the logical thing to do here. They got about a 6-yard gain on that carry by Halverson. I'll take the penalty. And it'll be 1st down and 5 coming up. So instead of a 6-yard carry, he'll take the penalty, make it 1st down and 5. They'll mark it at the 23-yard line. Clock stops, 10:21 left here in the first quarter. And just underway, Trojans defense forcing Staples-Motley 3 and out. Delay give, Major Ness has a few people, spins around, and he's going to be close to the first down. Picks up about 3 yards on the play, about a yard and a half short, gets to the 27-yard line. Nice stop there. Zachary Tabbitt, a 205-pound junior. So a 2nd down and long 2 coming up for the Trojans. Need to get to the 27.5, and right now they are sitting at just short of the, see about the, and we got another offsides. Hard count by Jake Strand. That's going to move the chains. So that hard count, we've seen this quite a bit. It worked quite a bit the last home game against Hawley. That'll move the chains. Clock stops, 9:40 left here in the first quarter. And I'll move the ball up to the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Trojans at their own 33. We are scoreless on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Jake Strand, Brandon, Ness, Cam Halverson, handoff give. Halverson waiting for his blocks, able to break free, and he's going to get stopped after about a 3-yard carry. Gets up to the 36-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd down and about 7 yards to go. Clock rolling, 9:21 going here. Luke Bajera is able to get the tackle on that play. Elias Cox coming now to bring in the play. He and Brown are kind of rotating the play in, which does kind of help. Strand, Power T formation, Halverson behind him, blitz coming, and he's going to keep it himself. He's able to spin through. It was a fake give to Major Ness. He follows the block of Ness. He's able to pick up about 6 yards in the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and a long 2 coming up. They'll mark it at the 42.5. And they need to get to about the 45. So 3rd down and a long 2 coming up. Brandon coming in to bring the play. They're about the 42.5, and they need to get right to the 44. It's about 1.5 yards to go. Power T formation with Brannon right behind Strand. Gets it off to Halverson. Halverson burges through to the first down, gets across the 45. 4-yard carry brings it up to the 46-yard line. So first down and 10. Nice methodical drive. We said that with the Peterson Farm Seeds keys of the game. Barnesville wants a nice, long, methodical drive to keep the ball out of this high-powered offense for Staples-Motley. As the clock is rolling, 8 minutes left in the first quarter. We are scoreless. First drive of the game for Barnesville. Staples got the ball. They went 3 and out. As a Cox now in the fullback position. They'll hand it off. No, Strand keeps it, and he's going to be sacked. And then he fumbles the ball. He was kind of holding it loosely. It looks like Halverson gets on top of it, so dodging disaster there. And Strand just kind of has to hang on to the ball there, take the sack as they stripped it away. So loss of about 4 yards on that play. Puts it back to the 42-yard line. It'll be second down and 13 now for the Trojans back at their own 43. Clock rolling, 7:22 left here in the first quarter. We are scoreless. So the first negative play offensively for the Trojans here tonight. Strand pitches it out. Halverson, they blitz. He's able to break free, but nowhere to go. Coming in, making the stop there. And looks like Tappy came in on that one. Coming in also Noah Larson, 6'3", 250-pound senior. So maybe a half a yard on that carry, on that pitch out to Halverson. 3rd and 13 coming up. So we'll see what they come up with here on a 3rd down and 13. Trojans have it at their own 43. Puts Ness in motion. And he's going to keep it himself as Strand really has nowhere to go. Picks up maybe 2 close to the original line of scrimmage. So the punt team will come on. Not much there. They did not want to put the ball up in the air. I think they got a little spooked by the fact that they had the strip sack before. So 4th down and 11 coming up. Jake Strand back to punt. The dangerous Colby Tappy back. And he's going to be back there again, much like on the kickoff with Connor Coons. Let's see if they kick it away from them. Clock's rolling, 5:54 left here in the first quarter. We are scoreless. Strand boots it away. And he will get it to, and it's fumbled, and it's going to be muffed, and we got a penalty. And we'll see what the penalty is on this. As Connor Coons muffed the punt, he was able to fall on it. It'll be 1st down and 10, but we'll see what the penalty is. We'll talk it over here. Not sure what the penalty would be. He threw it quickly as Coons was trying to receive it. And I'm not sure what they're conversing about here. So right now the White Hat's talking to the guy who threw the flag. And I'm not sure what the deal is. 5:45 left here in the first quarter. We are scoreless. They say an illegal, a fair catch. And a holding, okay. So holding on the Cardinals, which is an unfortunate thing. It was a muff punt anyway. So it's going to back them up even further in their own territory. So we've kind of had a defensive battle so far. Staples-Motley, their first drive going 3 and out. Trojans picked up a couple first downs, but then they were having to punt after Jake Strand was sacked. And so here we go. Eli Rutten, the quarterback, in pistol formation. Peyton Jers, he split out near side. They're going to pitch it outside, and he's going to have a little room, and breaking free across to the 30, and then breaking free to the 40, and a nice carry there by Connor Coons. No, that was Beachy. Check that. And that was number 18. It was Tanner Beachy. Check that. So Beachy doing a nice job on that carry. We said he can line up in slots. He can do a lot of different things, but Beachy with a nice run there. stops the clock.
Cardinals number 10, Connor Groves. Brings up a 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their 42.
So 1st and 10 now for the Cardinals after that first down pickup at their own 42-yard line. We are scoreless. Fake give, Rutten, and he's going to be sacked by Parker Strom. Parker Strom doing a nice job there. And a big sack, a loss of about 11 yards in that play. It brings it back to the 31-yard line. Parker Strom has been amazing from his defensive end position, and what a key play there after giving up a big first down on that beachy run. And so I'll bring up a 2nd down and about 21 to go, moving them all the way back to their own 31.5. Again, Jarrett split out to the near side. Carlson the far side. Handoff now Tappy, and he is tackled there by Cam Halverson. Pick of about 3 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and long. 3rd down and about 18 yards to go now for Staples. Moves the ball to their own 36-yard line. So see if they try to air it out here on 3rd down and long. Colin Gromish doing a nice job again there. 4:22 left here in the first quarter. We are scoreless. Pitch out. Tappy is able to break free, and he's going to rumble his way up to the 46-yard line, 47-yard line. Makes it 4th down and about 7 yards to go. So we'll see what the Cardinals decide to do here. Logan Eller comes up and gets the stop for the Trojans. And punt team coming up. So only one first down here for the Staples-Motley Cardinals so far tonight. The Trojans doing a nice job defensively. Cody Masu, Thorkelson on the near side, hanging. That big stop there set up by the big sack by Parker Strom. Bajira's back to punt. No fake, he does punt it. Kicks it away from Major Ness, and it's going to roll all the way down, and is it going to get in the end zone? It is a touchback, and boy, did they dodge a bullet there. It looked like they were going to kick it into the coffin corner, but the Trojans able to dodge a bullet there. What a punt there by Luke Bajira. Bajira, unbelievable wrestler. We'll talk about that. We got some good wrestlers on both sides here tonight, actually. Trojans will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. We are scoreless, 3:23 left here in the first quarter. It has been a defensive struggle, and last year was kind of a shootout in the state quarterfinal game that Staples won in double overtime. Tonight, we're having a little bit of a battle. See if big plays make a difference here. As Adam Brandon's at the fullback position, with Cam Halverson, Major Ness behind, Jake Strand. Handoff, Ness, he's trying to bounce to the outside, following his blockers, and he's popped. Colby Tappy pops him. And I tell you, Ness did a nice job of picking up 3 yards on that play, but Colby Tappy and came up, and talking about another good wrestler, he didn't do any wrapping up. He just popped Major Ness. So pickup of about 3, 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Trojans. Moves it up to the 23-yard line. Need to get right to the 30 to get the first down. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. We are scoreless. Jake Strand puts Ness in motion. He hands it off up the middle. Cam Halverson nowhere to go. Nowhere to go in that fullback trap. Nice job of making the stuff up the middle. Bajura is able to get in there. Bajura, the 5'9", 210-pound senior, he was in there, as well as some of the defensive linemen. Looks like Zachary Tabbitt was in there also for the Cardinals. 2:17 left here. 3rd and 6 now coming up for the Trojans at their own 24-yard line. They need to get to the 30. We are scoreless. This one's living up to the hype. Brandon back in the game. Halverson out. Not sure what happened there. Handoff gives to Ness. Ness trying to squeeze through. Has nowhere to go. Pick up about 3. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 4 yards to go as he only gets up to the 27-yard line. And I think we have a flag. And we got no. Coming in there was Riley Reese, made the tackle on that. So Jake Strand's going to be back to punt on this 4th down and 4. Clock rolling, 1:29 left here in the first quarter. This first quarter flying by. Back deep is Connor Coons. Strand gets it off. Line drive kick. Bounces about the 43. And Coons is going to take it, breaks a few tackles, gets by his man, crosses midfield, gets up to the 40, now all the way down to the 34-yard line. So nice return there for Staples-Motley. And so that certainly flips the field now. We'll see if the Trojans can keep the Staples-Motley Cardinals out of the end zone. Both teams not able to muster up much offensively here. I'm trying to see Cam Halverson, the senior captain. He was not in on that 3rd down play. He's back out there at linebacker now as the quarterback for Staples-Motley, and going in motion, fake give up the middle, and coming from his back position there, Luke Bajera, number 56. He plays a little fullback. They give it to him, and he picks up about 2 yards on the play. So that's 2nd down and 8 now coming up for the Cardinals. Get down to the Trojans' 34-yard line. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, we are scoreless. 2 men in the backfield again. Beachy goes in motion. He kind of went forward. Handoff is again to Bajera. He's going to be short of the first down, but it's going to bring him a 3rd down and 1 yard. Picked up about 6 yards in the play, so 3rd down and 1 coming up, no doubt in 4-down territory. Gets all the way down to the 26-yard line. They need to get to the 25 for the first down. Might be the last play of the first quarter. We shall see. 10 seconds left. Will they get it off? Sounds like they want to get going here. Jura and Tappy behind. They give it to Tappy this time. He's able to follow through, get the first down. Gets up to the 23-yard line, a pick of about 4 yards. That ends the first quarter of play. So after 1 quarter of play on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, with the Staples-Motley Cardinals driving, it is Barnesville nothing, Staples-Motley nothing. You're listening to high school football here on AM 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM KNFL, and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Barnesville Athletics is brought to you by Barnesville Internet, Strand Ace Hardware, Work Local Barnesville, Barnesville Grocery, Cody's Car Clinic, Fort Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, Lee's Electric, Barnesville Booster Club, Bliley's Excavation, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and as always, go Trojans.
Tweet. The Knickerbocker is your place to watch.
10 seconds, Derek.
Face.
Welcome back. Derek Hansen with you. James Cook back at the 740 The Fan studios. Jeff Nibby helping on the Public Schools YouTube channel as a 1st down 10. Now it's going to be a keeper by the quarterback for Staples-Motley. Maybe pick up a yard is Eli Rutten. At 4 wides, it was an empty backfield on this 1st down carry. We are scoreless on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Nothing right now as it's Staples going to bring up a 2nd down and 9 from the Barnesville 22-yard line. So the Cardinals knocking on the door. Both teams not able to get much going offensively in this contest. These two teams very familiar with each other after last year's state quarterfinal game. Staples-Motley winning, and as a direct snap now to Tappy. Tappy's able to break free, get a few yards, and we're going to have a flag. We'll see if there's a hold on this call. It was a wildcat to Colby Tappy. And we'll see if it backs it up. And it is going to be a hold on Staples-Motley. So a big break there for the Trojans, and that's going to back them up 2nd down long. Again, I want to thank our sponsors, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Barnesville Grocery, Dean's Bulk Service, DRI, Valley City State University, CI Sport, Muscatel Ford, Olson Pools and Spas, Linux, Satellite Solutions, Acme Equipment, West Funeral Home, and Peterson Farm Seeds. So 2nd down and 20 now for Staples-Motley. We're all scoreless so far in this game. Early on in the second quarter. And Eli Rutten has got a stacked, and he's got a man deep, and he's looking for Beachy deep, and there's nothing there. He's looking for a flag. Check that as Peyton Jers. And Jar's not happy that he didn't get a flag there. There's a little bit of contact, but officials thinking it's incidental. So 3rd down and a long 21 coming up here for Staples-Motley. Again, they are at the Trojan 33-yard line. So big play here. We'll see if the Cardinals decide if they want to go for it all or just kind of make it 4th down and manageable deep in Trojan territory. Beachy goes in motion, and we're going to have a fake give to him, and we got a false start, so it's going to back them up more, bring up a 3rd down and 25. So right now Staples-Motley kind of self-destructing. No doubt the Trojans don't want to give up a big play here on this 3rd down and about 25. That moves the ball all the way to the 37-yard line. So 3rd down and 25 for Staples-Motley at the Trojan 37. They need to get to about the 14-yard line. Let's say it's 3rd down and 24. It's 2 minutes into the second quarter here. We are scoreless. Now trips to the far side. Man eligible is Luke Bajera. It's going to be a keeper again. This time it's Happy again. He keeps it himself, and that is Rutten, sorry. He breaks a few more tackles. Now he's going to break free into the end zone for a touchdown. Staples-Motley with a 38-yard, and I tell you, what a nice play there. Colby Tappy, direct snap, and no one could wrap him up, so a 37-yard touchdown run for Colby Tappy. And our score, Staples-Motley 6, Barnesville nothing.
38-yard touchdown run.
I'll call it from 38 yards. But Colby Tappy, we said dangerous. You don't want to have him do too many crazy things for you. If he beats you on the ground, it's going to be tough to win. And a 38-yard touchdown run and a 3rd down and 24 backbreaker there for the Trojan defense. Point after attempt coming up. Caden Neeson is going to be kicking it. Spot up, down, and it is going to be blocked, and that is no good. So our score here in the second quarter with 10:21 left on the Peterson Farm Seeds scoreboard is Staples-Motley 6, Barnesville nothing. Kickoff coming up here. You're listening to our Heart of the Lakes Game of the Week on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Barnesville Internet has the speed that your family needs. Today, we have smart devices in every room of our homes, from doorbells, thermostats, and lights to smart appliances like vacuums and refrigerators, not to mention TVs, computers, and mobile devices everywhere. With faster speeds at lower prices, now is the time to upgrade to the internet speed you need. More than ever before, your family depends on it, and you can depend on us as your best choice for fast, reliable internet. We're your friends down the street, Barnesville Internet.
Colby Tappy, 38-yard touchdown run and a 3rd down and 24-yard Wildcat play. Kick after was no good, and it is right now on the Peterson Farm Seeds scoreboard 6-0 in front of the Staples-Motley Cardinals, in front of the Barnesville Trojans. 10:21 left here in the first half. It's been quite an affair so far. Back deep is Cam Halverson and Major Ness for the Trojans. As Neeson's going to kick it off for Staples-Motley. We'll see if the Trojans can answer. It's a little pooch kick. It's going to end up right in the hands of Jar. Jar is able to get all the way up to about the 48-yard line. Nice job there. And I can tell you what happened watching film. It's a couple of pooch kickoffs have went for in Pillager. It worked, and they were able to get the ball. And the Yellow Jackets last week at Perm were able to pooch it about 10 yards, and they were able to get it. And so I'm sure that's what Staples-Motley was looking on film. They tried it there, but nice job by the freshman Matthew Jar of getting it. So Trojans will try to answer now, down 6-0. And they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Back to pass. Strand He has a man deep, and he's looking for Parker Strum, and it's going to be ripped away and picked off. Picked off there by Connor Coons. Coons, it's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. So Connor Coons with the interception. Strand throwing it deep to his intended receiver, Parker Strum, the tight end. And so it's going to be a turnover, a tough break there for the Trojans, having decent field position. 10:04 left here in the second quarter. And Staples-Motley leading 6-0, and certainly a big momentum swing there is after the nice return on the little pooch kickoff. On the first down play, the Trojans trying to make a deep ball, and it ends up in a turnover. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 30. Handoff. This time it's going to be going nowhere. Nice job there by Thorkelson coming in, making the tackle from his end position on a Bo Carlson coming from his flanker position on an end around, had nowhere to go, lost about a yard on the play. So put the ball back at the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 11 coming up. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. 9:36 left here in the second quarter. Staples-Motley leading the Trojans 6-0. We got trips to the near side. Rutten takes the snap. Back to pass and the play action. It's going to be picked up by Major Ness. Major Ness at the 40, and he's going to be driven down. And we're going to have a flag coming in here late. Not sure what the call is, but a nice job there, Major Ness. And just like that, interception for interception. And we're going to see what the white flag is going to be ruling here. It might be, when you say it's, who's it on? And they call roughing the passer, or are we... It's going to be a block in the back. Regardless, the Trojans will have it, though. That was after the turnover. So nice job, Major Ness from a safety position. So we're kind of right back where we started. The Trojans will have it. 1st and 10 where they got in the kickoff before they intercepted it, and they get the interception back. As Eli Rutten didn't see number 3, Major Ness, on that. So a big interception for the Trojans. 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line, trailing 6-0 to Staples-Motley. Here on homecoming night, Jake Strand takes the snap, hands off, Halverson, and he had nowhere to go. Picked up maybe a yard in the play, and they certainly are keen on number 43. Halverson, in that quarterfinal loss last year, had a nice game, but then in the second half, they really made some adjustments and keyed on him. So 2nd down and 9 now coming up for Barnesville. They're at their own 49-yard line. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, Staples-Motley 6, Barnesville nothing. 8:50 left here in the first half. Ness now with Elias Cox in the fullback position. Halverson, keeper now by Strand. He's able to squeeze through, and a nice carry there crossing midfield is Jacob Strand following his blockers, and that fake give. They'll mark him down at about the 44-yard line of Staples. And they need to get right about to the 42. So it's a 3rd down and a long 2 coming up for the Trojans in Staples-Motley territory, again at the 44-yard line. Need to get to the 42. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it no matter what, unless there's a big loss on the play. Strand, he's going to put Halverson in motion. This time they give it off to Brandon, and Brandon's able to get the first down. Pick up about 3 yards on the play. So that'll move the chains. 1st down for the Trojans, and a much-needed 1st down there. So we traded interceptions, traded turnovers. 7:53 left here in the first half. Staples-Motley leading 6-0. Trojans trying to answer. 41-yard line. 1st down and 10. For the Trojans, again in Staples territory. Strand under center, handoff, give, up the middle, and a fullback trap. Elias Cox with the carry on that play. Getting positive yardage, about 3 yards, so it's going to bring him a 2nd down and 7. And get it up to the 43-yard line.
8-yard line.
Let's check that 38-yard line. So at the 38, 2nd down and 7. 7:19 left here in the first quarter. Handoff, delay give, Ness. Ness follows his blockers. He's open in the clear. Breaking a tackle to the 30. Can he get to the corner? And he can't. He's going to be brought down. A touchdown saving tackle there by Connor Coons for Staples-Motley, but that's going to move the chains. A nice 11-yard carry there. Going to get him up to the 25-yard line. I guess they'll mark it at the 26, so it's first down and 10 for the Trojans at the 7-minute mark left here in the second quarter. First and 10 for the Trojans.
From the Cardinal 26-yard line.
And at the 26-yard line, first and 10. So again, a nice methodical drive. It's Elias Cox, fullback position behind Strand. Handoff, give to Ness. Ness, no, keep it himself is Strand. Gets it to 20, waits for more blocks, and he gets brought down. And well, this is an awful spot. They don't give him his forward momentum on that. That is not good, but they will give him a pick of about 2. Strand got it all the way up to the 20-yard line. So it's going to bring up a second down and 8. They'll mark it down at the 25. And they need to get to the 15-yard line. Clock's rolling, 6:11 left here in the first half. Second quarter action going on. Staples-Motley leading 6-0. And we got a false start coming up, and are we going to have a false start or encroachment? Yeah, it's a false start. It looks like Strand was trying to leave early, and the ball wasn't snapped to him.
False start of the Trojans.
So that's going to back it up. A tough penalty there for the Trojans. Going the wrong way now.
That'll bring up second and 13.
So second down and 13 now for the Trojans. Moving the ball at the 29-yard line. Again, got to get down to right around the 15.5 for the first down. 5:52 left here in the first half. Adam Brandon going to bring in the play on a big second down. They don't need it all in one. We'll see what they do from the power T formation here in Staples-Motley territory. Handoff. No, he's back to pass. And he's going to be rushed, and he's going to throw it deep, and he has this man, Brandon, and he gets it, and is in. Touchdown, Trojans! What a pass and catch there. Adam Brandon with a touchdown from 28 yards. What an effort there by Adam Brandon. They'll call it a 29-yard touchdown reception for Adam Brandon, and that makes the score 6-6. A great job there by Adam Brandon, adjusting to the underthrown ball, jumping over the defender of Staples-Motley. And we're all tied up at 6, 2-point conversion coming. What a beautiful catch. And this homecoming crowd in Barnesville, certainly electrified by that. And we're going to have a timeout coming up. Let's take a West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center timeout with them. 30-second timeout, 2-point conversion coming up. 5:28 left here in the first half. Our score, it's Barnesville 6, Staples-Motley 6. This is high school football on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Looking for friendly faces and the right tools for the job? Come on down to Strand Ace Hardware. Whether you're fixing a leaky faucet, painting the porch, or just need the right bolt for the job, we've got what you need. From hammers to paint, drills to gardening tools, we've got everything you need to get the job done. Strand Ace Hardware, right around the corner and always right here for you. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
Welcome back. Derek Hansen with you. James Cook at the 740 The Fan Studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out here on the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard at 6-6. Barnesville Trojans tying the game up on a 29-yard touchdown pass to Adam Brandon. 2-point conversion coming up. As head coach Brian Strand want to talk about it. Ness, Cox, and Halverson. Now Ness goes in motion. Handoff up to Cox. Cox, he's in. 2-point conversion in. And that's a big 2. They're all going to be big now. And with 5:28 left here in the first half, our score, it's the Barnesville Trojans 8, the Staples-Motley Cardinals 6 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. This is high school football here on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville YouTube.
Do you live around here and work way over there? Well, why not work where you live? Barnesville is on the move, so you don't have to. With career opportunities in tech, entertainment, construction, industrial, healthcare, and retail. On average, commuting costs over $8,000 per year, 25 hours a month, and countless missed memories. And seriously, who's gonna miss the winter drive? Check out all the career opportunities in our area. Visit barnesvilljobs.com.
Large enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
5:28 left here in the first half. Derek Hansen with you, James Cook at the 7-4 The Fan Studios. Again, Jake Strand, 29-yard touchdown pass to Adam Brandon. Elias Cox with a 2-point conversion, good. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's 8-6 as Strand's going to boot it deep. It's going to end up in the hands of the returner there, Caden Nielsen. Nielsen breaking free, getting free, across the 36-yard line. That's where he'll be taken down. Looks like Cam Halverson was in on that. So the Barnesville crowd pretty fired up after that touchdown pass to Adam Brandon, and now a 2-point lead. So Staples-Motley trailing by 2 now. First and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Eli Rutten, the quarterback, pistol formation. Handoff, give to Tappy, and Tappy's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job shooting in there. See Carson Smith on the play. Also coming in at 59, Jack Martin. Jack Martin, who was injured last week against Perham, he comes in and makes a big stop. So the wrestler, we talk a lot of wrestlers on this field tonight. He gets a 2-point takedown against a very good wrestler in Colby Tappy. So second down and 10 now for Staples-Motley at their own 36. Barnesville leading 8-6. Now again, it's a reverse, and it's going to be back to pass, and it's going to be, over the intended receiver there. Beachy, nice job on coverage there by Jackson Bird. And it looks like Braden Dunham was back there covering. Nice job there by Braden Dunham. They handed off on that direct snap to Tappy, and they handed off to Eli Rutten, the quarterback, and he threw it deep, but no one home, overshot his man. So it's a third down and 10 now for Staples-Motley at their own 36-yard line. Here in the second quarter, 4:39 after the incomplete pass, the clock stops. So now we got trips to the near side. Coons along with Beachy and Tappy. Now back pass, Rutten over the middle, and it's thrown behind his intended receiver there, Colby Tappy. Incomplete. It's going to bring him a fourth down and 10. And punt team will come on. So a 3-and-out after the score. Nice job there by the Trojan defense. What a battle this has been tonight. So Eli Rutten just throwing it behind Colby Tappy a little bit, who is kind of lined in trips in that slot formation. And now Bajura is back to boot it deep to Ness, and he boots it deep. Holy cow, Ness is going to take it at the 25. He has some open room, gets to the 35, and they're going to call a flag. Unfortunately, that's going to be brought back. And unfortunately, it's going to come back because after the nice return, the flag is down at the 26-yard line. It's the second time that officials called a block in the back on a punt return tonight. Last one was on Staples, this one on the Trojans. But nonetheless, the Trojans leading on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard 8-6. 4:23 left here in the first half. They have a chance to have a nice, long, methodical drive, and they will have the ball to start the second half. So it's going to bring it back, probably down to about the 16-yard line. First and 10 for the Trojans at their own 16.
First and 10 for the Trojans from their 16-yard line.
Again, James Cook back producing at the 7-4 The Fan Studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out here for the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Thanks so much for being with us on this very warm Friday night. As Jake Strand, power T formation. There's a man behind him. He's going to keep it himself, gets across to the 20, has a few open men, spins across to the 23-yard line. Nice carry there of about 7 yards. So Nice job there. Getting some positive yardage. Will bring up a second down and long 3 now, getting up to the 23.5 yard. Clock rolling, 4 minutes left here in the first half on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboards. Barnesville leading 8-6 over Staples-Motley. Halverson now with Brandon behind him with Ness and Halverson. Takes a snap. Hands off up the middle. Is to Brandon. Brandon squeezing through. Going to be picking up about 1.5 yards. So it's going to be a third down and a long yard to go.
Trojan carry the number 9, Adam Brandon.
They'll get it up to the 25-yard line. They need to get to about the 26.5 for a first down to keep the chains moving and not have to punt it back. Clock rolling here. 3:20 left here in the first half. Barnesville leading 8-6. So big third down play coming up for the Trojans. Power T formation. Again, Eli Amundsen out of the game. And handoff up the middle, and it's going to be awfully close, and he's going to get the first down. It looks like he needed to get to the 26.5, and that's exactly where he's at, and they do move the chains. So, man, they needed everything that they got from that one, and they will say it's a first down. The biggest thing that keeps it out of the high-powered Staples-Motley offense. And it's 2:43 left here in the first half. Barnesville leading 8-6. Or last year's state runner-up in AA football in Minnesota. Strand, handoff, give up the middle to Ness, and no one not able to go anywhere. Nice job by the defensive lineman there, coming up, making a stop. Noah Larson for the Cardinals. Larson's made a couple nice stops. 6'3", 215-pound senior. That's going to be a loss of 2 on the give to Ness. Second down and 12 now, moves the ball back to the 24-yard line.
Their 34-yard line.
Clock rolling, 2 minutes left here in the first half. Second down and 12 coming up. Strand takes it. Going to keep it himself, gets across to the 20. Now it's going to cut up. Breaks a tackle, gets across and loose, and gets out of bounds right at the markers. What a run there by Jake Strand, fooling everyone in the fake give up the middle. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Trojans, moving the ball up to the 36-yard line. I'll be honest with you, I was fooled a little bit. I thought they had a handoff give up the middle, and Strand keeping that ball at his hip. A nice carry. Juked out one of the defenders and was able to pick up one of the first down play there, getting up to the 36-yard line as he goes out of bounds, stopping the clock at 1:45 left here in the first half. First down play. He's going to keep it at his hip again. Going to wait for his blocker, Major Ness. Jukes out another defender, and he's able to roll up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 3 yards.
By the Cardinals, number 56.
And I'll give him
Luke Bierga.
I'll give him 4 on that, so I'll get him up to close to the 41. Second down and 6 coming up. 1:21 left here in the first half. Still in Staples-Motley territory, so not too much of a rush here. Strand spins around. Delay give now to Ness. Ness spins around, picks up a couple more. And bring up a third down. A long 4 coming up for the Trojans. So third down, long 4. We'll see if Staples-Motley decides if they want to maybe call some timeouts. If they can get a stop here and get the ball back.
Third and 4 for the Trojans.
Trojans taking their time on this third down and long. So a third down and a long 4 coming up for the Trojans. Getting at their own 42. And they're going to wait and get it down, so looks like they're going to take a timeout. We'll take a West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center timeout with them. West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center, it's the little things that make the difference. 30-second timeout. Our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's the Barnesville Trojans 8, the Staples-Motley Cardinals 6. 25 seconds left here in the first half. This is high school football on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
This fall, Barnesville High School presents The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The musical tells the story of deformed bell ringer Quasimodo. Locked away in the bell tower, Quasimodo longs for the outside world. The musical features a powerful score and addresses themes of love, hope, compassion, and the price of justice. Don't miss The Hunchback of Notre Dame, performing this November in the Barnesville Performing Arts Center.
Welcome back. Homecoming night here in Barnesville. Derek Hansen with you. James Cook back at the 7 The Fan Studios. Jeff Nibby helping out with the video production of the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's Barnesville 8, Staples-Motley 6. Barnesville has the ball with just 25 seconds left to go here in the first half. And it's 3rd down and 5 from their own 42-yard line. Strand overlooking the defense. Going to hand off give, and then breaking through is Elias Cox, and he crosses midfield, getting down to the 47-yard line. Yes. That'll stop the clock for a moment of time here, and we're going to have another timeout here, and we'll see if they do the old Statue of Liberty play. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center timeout. 19 seconds left in the first half. Our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's the Barnesville Trojans 8. The Staples-Motley Cardinals 6. This is high school football on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville High School YouTube channel.
Doors into a
Derek Hansen with you, Barnesville High School. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Barnesville leading Staples-Motley 8-6. They have the ball. 19 seconds left here in the first half. Ball marked at the Staples-Motley 47-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Trojans. Strand puts Ness in motion. He's back to pass, and it's a delay give. It's that Statue of Liberty play. Halverson has some open field, gets across to the 50, and I think that's how they'll wrap it up. And they'll let that go. Nice stop there of making the play. Eli Rutten, who plays cornerback, and also a little safety, and that's how the first half will end. Our Acme Equipment halftime show is coming up here on what has been a doozy of a game, living up to the hype. Again, a rematch of last year's Minnesota AA quarterfinal game where Staples-Motley won in double overtime to move on to the semifinals and eventually to be the state runners-up, losing to Jackson County Central. Our score at halftime on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's the Barnesville Trojans 8, the Staples-Motley Cardinals 6. This is high school football here on AM 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM KNFL, and also the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. We'll be back with our halftime show coming up.
Barnesville Athletics is brought to you by Barnesville Internet, Strand Ace Hardware, Work Local Barnesville, Barnesville Grocery, Cody's Car Clinic, Fort Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, Lee's Electric, Barnesville Booster Club, Bliley's Excavation, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and as always, go Trojans.
For extended peace of mind.
Welcome back to Barnesville High School as we're wrapping up the Acme Equipment halftime show. Derek Hansen with you on AM 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM, KNFL, the 740 The Fan mobile app, 740thefan.com, and also the video portion here on the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. James Cook is back at the 740 The Fan studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out here with the YouTube visual part of things. Our score here at halftime, it's the Barnesville Trojans 8, Staples-Motley 6 in this rematch of the state quarterfinal game last year down at St. Cloud Tech campus. What a game it was, double overtime victory. And looked like the Trojans may have had it tied up, but they said he didn't. I think it was Cam Halverson did not get in, just a little bit short. So Staples went on, and they won their semifinal game before going on to the championship game and falling to the eventual champion Jackson County Central, who is again the #1 team in state and also has the biggest in-state recruit for the Minnesota Golden Gophers with Roman Voss. Voss did not play in the postseason last year. He was dinged up, and of course, if you remember 2 years ago in the semifinals, he got a concussion against Barnesville down at US Bank Stadium. But here we sit, 8-6. The Trojans will have the ball when we come back here in 1 minute as we'll get the third quarter underway. Again, our score here at halftime. Wrapping up the Acme Equipment halftime show. And again, we do want to thank our sponsors, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Barnesville Grocery, Dean's Bulk Service, DRI, Valley City State University, Satellite Solutions, Linex, Olson Pools and Spas, Muscatel Ford, CI Sport, your #1 source for corporate, collegiate, high school, and resort apparel, Acme Equipment, West Funeral Home, and Peterson Farm Seeds. It's 8-6 at halftime. We'll be back in 1 minute for the second half kickoff when we come back here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Barnesville Internet has the speed that your family needs. Today, we have smart devices in every room of our homes, from doorbells, thermostats, and lights to smart appliances like vacuums and refrigerators, not to mention TVs, computers, and mobile devices everywhere. With faster speeds at lower prices, now is the time to upgrade to the internet speed you need. More than ever before, your family depends on it, and you can depend on us as your best choice for fast, reliable internet. We're your friends down the street, Barnesville Internet.
All ready to get our second half underway here. Derek Hansen with you here on AM 740 The Fan, the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. And 8-6 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Barnesville leading. They do start the second half with the ball. And Caden Neeson's going to kick it off and is going to pooch it up. Going to end up in the hands of the up man there. And that's Brandon. He breaks free across to the 45. Gets up to midfield into Cardinal territory. So, again, that little pooch kick that worked well for Pillager and Perham against Barnesville this year. They actually got the recovered ball. But nice job there by Adam Brandon, who's got the only touchdown for the Trojans tonight on a 29-yard pass reception from Jake Strand. And so the Trojans will have it leading 8-6 at the Staples-Motley 48-yard line. Major Ness in the backfield with Cam Halverson. Brandon behind him. Handoff gives to Halverson, breaking free, and he's going to lose a yard. Nice job there, coming in, making the stop. And it looks like Larson comes in. Noah Larson, the linebacker, he's done a lot of nice work breaking up any big runs here. So loss of 2, it's going to bring it back to midfield, actually. So second down and 12 coming up for the Trojans at midfield. 40 seconds into the second half. Trojans leading by 2, 8-6. Strand puts Ness in motion. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and Ness has nowhere to go. Again, that defensive line doing a nice job there. Actually give it to Cox in that fake give. It's kind of spin around give. So pick up a 1. Makes it third down 11. So Cardinals, no doubt, making some adjustments here. Reese Riley Reese comes up, makes the stop from his linebacker spot for the Cardinals. So 3rd down 11. We'll see what Phil Trowbridge, the offensive coordinator, comes up with this on 3rd down and long. Something that the Trojans are not really accustomed to. Adam Brandon back at that fullback spot. Handoff. No, it's going to be a pass, and he's looking for his man, and it's going to be incomplete to Brandon. Trying to set up a screenplay, but breaking up again, and we said this guy's name a lot tonight, Noah Larson. Larson just not letting Strand go out to set up that screen. Screwed up the timing on that. Incomplete. So it's going to be 4th down and 11 to go. Right on the 49-yard line. Strand's back to punt. Tappy will be back to receive on one side. He's very dangerous, has the only touchdown of the night for the Cardinals. And Connor Coons going to be the other guy. I'm guessing they'll try to kick it to Coons, and they do. Coons is going to take it. No, he lets it bounce, and it's going to roll down. It's going to get deep down, all the way down to the 8-yard line. So a nice punt there by Jake Strand. And Coons probably thinking, oh, I should have taken that. And, yeah, he probably should have. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Staples-Motley Cardinals at their own 8-yard line. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's 8-6 in favor of the Trojans. As I mentioned, Colby Tappy, a 38-yard touchdown run on a Wildcat formation play, direct snap. And that was on a 3rd down and about 28-yard play. As Eli Rutten, pistol formation for the Cardinals. Going to have a delayed handoff, and in the backfield and stuffing them, and coming up is Thorkelson. Nice job there as Bo Carlson did the reverse from his slot back position, went absolutely nowhere, a loss of about 1 or 2 on the play. They'll say it's a loss of 1. That moves it back to the 7-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down 11. It's been a defensive battle tonight. The section quarterfinal game last year, more of an offensive affair. This has been all defense tonight. So 9:42 left here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 11 to go. One split out to each side. Rutten's going to do a middle screen, and it's going to be, should be offensive pass interference, but they're not going to call it, as it's a nice carry there. As Connor Coons gets it, it's going to be short of the 1st down, but brings up a 3rd down and 1. Unfortunate, it was not. There's a bunch of screen offs there on the defenders there as the ball was downfield. So 3rd down and 1 now. Matthew Jarr makes the stop for the Trojans. 3rd down and 1. They need to get to the 19-yard line. They're right at about the 18. 9 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Barnesville leading 8-6. Staples-Motley, 3rd and short, deep in their own territory. Rutten hands it off. Tappy, and it's going to be very close to the 1st down. He gets it, gets up to the 20-yard line. He needed 1, got 2. So Tappy moves the chains for the Staples-Motley Cardinals. And they'll stop the clock at 8:48 to move the chains here in the 3rd quarter. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Barnesville leading 8-6. They go 3 and out to start the 2nd half. Carson Smith kind of leaving here. And we've got an injury timeout. Carson Smith going to reset the play clock. Carson Smith and Rutten in pistol formation. They're going to hand it off. I do believe, no, it's a play action. He has a man wide open in the clear, getting across to the 35-yard line, up to the 40. And they pick up about 29 yards on that nice little pitch and catch. Evan Schultz, no one out there to cover him at all on the outside. He was wide open. So it's a 1st down now. Again, Staples-Motley starting at their own 8-yard line. They move it all the way up to their own 41, 1st and 10.
22-yard pass completion.
Clock stops to move the chains. 8:26 left here in the 3rd quarter. 2 men split out to the near side. That is Coons and Beachy. Pistol formation, delay give to Tappy, and he gets stopped, and a nice job there. Coming up is Cam Halverson. Cam Halverson, a state runner-up in wrestling. He just tackled the state champion in Colby Tappy. So 2nd down at 8 now coming up for Staples-Motley at their own 43-yard line. Barnesville leading 8-6. It has been living up to the hype with these 2 teams that were 2 of the top teams Both state participants last year in last year's football. And now pitch out goes to Tappy, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard. They'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 now. Gets up to the 49-yard line. Torkelson able to make the stop. So 3rd down and a long 8, they'll call it. As they're at the about 43.5, and they need to get to the Trojan 49. Clock rolling, 7:19 left here in the 3rd quarter. Now we got Tripp split to the near side. Rutten's going to keep it himself, and he's able to get across the midfield. He's going to have the 1st down. No, he maybe went backwards, and they're going to give him forward momentum. So he will pick up the 1st down and move the chains. No, maybe not. So it is 4th down and short. And it's the right spot. The official to the near side, I thought, was going to give it to him. So it's a 4th down and short just across midfield for Staples-Motley. They certainly have the big horse in Colby Tappy here. We'll see if they give it to him or a quarterback sneak with Rutten. As this defensive fair, a big 4th down coming up. They're going to do a pistol formation. And they're going to have it off to Tappy. And Tappy gets the 1st down, breaks a few tackles, stumbles across, picks up about 6 yards in the play before he's brought down by Elias Cox. And he almost broke a couple tackles and took it to the house. But he is stopped of doing that, but he does pick up the 1st down deeper into Trojan territory at the 44-yard line. So a nice sustained drive here for Staples-Motley. 1st and 10 now at Barnesville territory at the 44. 6:21 left here in the 3rd quarter. Barnesville leading 8-6. We'll see if they can bend but not break. As Staples started again at their own 8. Pistol formation, 2 split out the near side, puts Beachy in motion. They're going to give it to him. And then it's going to be Jar coming in and tackling him down at midfield. A big loss in the play. Matthew Jar able to bring him down. A loss of about 6 yards in the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 16. Matthew Jar coming from his nose tackle position, shooting through. The freshman gets the job done. Filling in for Carson Smith, who's getting his ankle taped right now. But he steps up big, does the freshman. So 2nd down and 16, right at midfield for Staples-Motley. Now Tripp split out to the near side. Rutten takes a snap. Looking for his man over the middle, and it's going to be hauled. No, it's incomplete. Just over the hands of Peyton Jars. Jars. That could have been a touchdown. Just over the fingertips of Major Ness, and we think we have an injury timeout here as Adam Brandon's kind of cramping up. So Jake Strand's going to have to come in for him. It is hot out here, obviously. So a little bit of a cramp there for Adam Brandon. He has to come to the sidelines. Get a little hydrated, so Jake Strand is going to come fill in for him. Brandon having a big night tonight, as he has got the only touchdown for the Trojans, a 29-yard touchdown reception from Jake Strand. The guy who threw it to him is going to come in, fill in for him at corner. 5:26, 3rd down and 16 coming up, and Staples-Motley wants to talk things over. It's a West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center timeout. West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center is the little things that make the difference. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's a Barnesville Trojans 8, Staples-Motley 6. 3rd and 16 coming up here for the Cardinals when we come back here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Looking for friendly faces and the right tools for the job? Come on down to Strand Ace Hardware. Whether you're fixing a leaky faucet, painting the porch, or just need the right bolt for the job, we've got what you need. From hammers to paint, drills to gardening tools, we've got everything you need to get the job done. Strand Ace Hardware. Right around the corner and always right here for you. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
I'm alright. Nobody but about me.
5:26 left here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 16. Barnesville leading 8-6. Staples-Motley has it at midfield. Back to pass. Play action. Rutten, he's looking deep. He has a man deep. It's Beachy. Beachy, it's broken up. Nice job there by Major Ness. He is back there to help out. Also, Logan Ellard is able to break it up, and we got an injured Trojan. His 4th down and 15 is coming up now. Injured Trojan there. Lane Bergen shaking it off a little bit. Cody Mostu is going to come in. So 4th down and 16 coming up now for Staples-Motley. And it looks like they're going to leave everyone out. No, Rudden's going to go. So the punt team back on. So again, the Trojan defense able to bow up again. They have played excellent tonight against a very high-powered, very talented Staples-Motley offense. As Bjorge is going to boot it away. And Ness, is he going to try to pick it up? No, he's going to let it roll, and it's going to go deep. And it's going to be down all the way to the 6-yard line. Luke Bjorge, he's able to boot it, and we got another injured Trojan. It's Parker Strum, and they can't afford to lose him. They need him in both sides. And he looks like he's shaking it off. So 1st down and 10 for the Trojans, deep in their own territory. And it looks like they're going to mark it down. 1st down and 10 for the Trojans after that nice punt down to about the 6-yard line. 5:08 left here in the 3rd quarter. Our Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Barnesville leading 8-6. No doubt they need a long, sustaining drive here. Can't afford to turn the ball over. The Trojans, they do not have Eli Amundsen. Charlie Peterson in for him, and keeping the ball up the middle. And not much there up the middle. I think that was it was either to Major Ness, I do believe, on the delay give. Maybe pick up a yard in the play, gets it up to the 7-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down. They say he didn't get much. So 2nd down and 10 coming up, no gain. Ball remains at the Barnesville 6-yard line. So 2nd down and 10 coming up for Barnesville. 4:33 left here in the 3rd quarter. Barnesville leading 8-6, trying to hang on to this lead and trying to get a long, sustained drive going here. Strand, delay give, up the middle, keeps it himself. He's going to take a block there by Ness. Ness, he's going to break free, gets across the 20 to the 25, and Jake Strand is tackled out of bounds. They are not going to call it. But he gets the 1st down, and some breathing room for Jake Strand, and Jake Strand's hurt. And it's really unfortunate because he was tackled when he was well out of bounds. He was kind of easing up, and looks like he might have cramped up too.
24-yard pickup, number 4.
So a 24-yard carry there, getting up to the 30-yard line. Nice job going from the 6 all the way to the 30-yard line. It's a fake give up the middle to Cam Halverson. Adam Brannon's feeling healthy, and he is going to he is the backup quarterback. So the clock stops with Strand going out at the 30-yard line at 4:14 left here in the 3rd quarter. And Elias Cox is now in at fullback. Well, and then they're going to give him a delay of game, and there's an injured player, so that is an unfortunate turn of events there. It's going to bring up a 1st down and 15 now. And Strand looks like he got the cramp out, and he's going to come back in. Really unfortunate circumstance. I mean, they should have called the injured player there. It should have been an official's timeout instead of it's a 1st down and 15 on that delay of game penalty. So 4:14, put it back to the 25-yard line. Our Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Barnesville leading 8-6. Trying to get a drive here going. Handoff, delay, give. This one's going to go to and nowhere to go. Actually, a loss of about 2 yards on the play. And that's going to be Major Ness. Ness going the wrong way there, as blowing that up again. Looks like Noah Larson was in on that. He has had an excellent night. Zachary Tabbitt also in on that. So 2nd down and 17 for the Trojans. Trojans at their own 23 after that 2-yard loss. 3:40 left here in the 3rd quarter. 8-6 Barnesville. See what they have in their bag of tricks here at 2nd down and 17. Back to pass. Strand has a man over the middle. It's Ness, and it's tipped away. Nice job there by Colby Tappy for Staples-Motley. So 3rd down and 17 coming up. Tappy there. Ness had some breathing room. If you had caught in midfield there, in the mid part of the field, he would have been fine. Probably could have gotten close to the 1st down. Tappy there just to mess things up. Clock stops with the incompletion. 3:28 left here in the 3rd quarter. Barnesville leading 8-6. see what they come up with here on a 3rd down and 17. Trojans have it at their own 27-yard line. Strand keeps it himself, and he's going to get sacked. He's going to get crushed. And that fake give up the middle went nowhere. It took way too long to develop. Adrian Gomez in there, the 6'3", 240-pound senior, crushes Jake Strand, and he'll have to go back to punt. So, field position in favor of the Cardinals now. Connor Coons is going to be back deep to receive the punt along with Colby Tappy. Clock rolling, just under 3 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. 8-6, Barnesville leading. They're going to have to punt it. Strand back in punt formation. Halverson going to come back out. Strand's at his own 5-yard line. They're going to play punt receive. They boom it away. And it goes right in the hands of Tappy at the 43. And he's able to scoot around. It's going to get out to the outside. And he has some room up to the 30. Gets well into Barnesville territory at the 20. In 5-10. And he goes in for the touchdown. A 57-yard touchdown punt return for Colby Tappy. And the Trojans fall now, don't have the lead. It's 12-8 in favor of Staples-Motley. Mistake there by Barnesville, kicking it to Colby Tappy, and he makes them pay. 57-yard punt return. Tappy has both touchdowns on the night for Staples-Motley. Point after 10 coming up. And the most likely go for 2, being up 12-8. And they do. Pistol formation for Eli Rutten, the quarterback. Handoff. Nope. Fake give. Looking for a man in the end zone. He's going to throw it up, and it's going to be knocked away. It's no good. So good break there. But with 2:23 left here in the 3rd quarter, our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's the Staples-Motley Cardinals 12, the Barnesville Trojans 8. The Barnesville Trojans will take the kickoff when we come back here as you're listening to high school football, our Heart of the Lakes Game of the Week, here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Do you live around here and work way over there? Well, why not work where you live? Barnesville is on the move, so you don't have to. With career opportunities in tech, entertainment, construction, industrial, healthcare, and retail. On average, commuting costs over $8,000 per year, 25 hours a month, and countless missed memories. And seriously, who's gonna miss the winter drive? Check out all the career opportunities in our area. Visit barnesvilljobs.com.
Welcome back. 2:23 left here in the 3rd quarter. Derek Hansen with you, along with James Cook back at the 740 The Fan studios. Jeff Nibby helping out with the video portion on the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. On the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboards, after a Colby Tappy 57-yard punt return touchdown, point after attempt no good. It is on our Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard 12-8 in favor of Staples. And the Trojans will be back to take the kick receive here. Big momentum churn. Trojans kind of went backwards. A big play on that one was the delay a game after Jake Strand was injured on the sidelines. I thought he was tackled out of bounds, but they did not call it. So it was kind of a 20-yard swing on that. As Neeson's going to kick it off. This time they boot it deep. And Cam Halverson's going to have it at the 12. And Cam's got some open room, and he's going to be stopped quickly. So nice job there of Cam Halverson. So dangerous in the open field, but we're able to come up and make the stop. In on that, Evan Schultz was there to help. So 1st down and 10, 12-8 in favor of Staples-Motley now.
1st and 10 for the Trojans.
Coons also in on the stop there. He's had a pretty good game for Staples-Motley.
23-yard line.
So clock stops. 12-17 left here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for the Trojans. And at their own at 23.5. Handoff. No, keeping it a Strand to the 20. Going to follow his blockers to the 25, and he's brought out of bounds by Beachy. Beachy's going to push him out at the 25.
By the Cardinals, number 18, Turner Beachy.
So pick up maybe about 2 off all that. Second down and a long 8 coming up. Clock stops as he goes out of bounds. 2:09 left here in the third quarter. It's Logan Ellert now coming in, playing a little offense. Normally he's just plays defense most of the time. Parker Strum is the tight end to the near side. And now we have a split out. We don't see that very often. And Logan split out. It's going to be a pitch out. And Ness has got some open room trying to get up, and then he is stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and he's driven out, and then he keeps his momentum going. It's going to get back close to the original line of scrimmage, but that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9. I think he lost about a half a yard. So nice job here. Certainly Staples-Motley has made some adjustments on defense. So a 3rd down and 9 now for the Trojans at their own 24-yard line. Barnesville trailing now on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard 12-8. Need to convert this 3rd down play here. As we're late in the third quarter, only 1:30 left. 90 seconds left in the third quarter. 3rd down and 9 coming. Play clock down to 7. Strand's going to have to get this off quickly. He does. He's back to pass. Looking for a man, and he's going to get sacked again if he's not careful. And he just throws it out of bounds, and that's going to be intentional grounding, I think. And there's no one there. I guess they're just going to say he's out of the pocket and threw it towards the line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring him a 4th down and 9. The punt team has got to come back out again, and I think it's safe to say they're not going to kick it to Colby Tappy again this time. Back deep is Tappy along with Connor Coons, and Tappy's number 2, Coons is number 10. I think they'll kick it to the guy on the left, Coons. See what Jake Strand does here. So 3 and out go the Trojans. Takes a snap. They're going to play punt. No, he's going to keep it. Strand's going to keep it. He's got some room. He's going to get awfully close up to the 30, but he's going to be short, and it's going to be a turnover, and it was a fake punt. Did not get far enough, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Staples-Motley at the Barnesville Trojan 30. There was some open room there, but a good job of being able to stop the fake punt there by the Cardinals. So now leading 12-8. Cardinals will have it in great field position at the Barnesville Trojan 30. 1:04 left here in the third quarter. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, Staples-Motley 12, Barnesville 8. So Eli Rutten, the 6'2", 180-pound senior quarterback, now with 2 men in the backfield with him, including Luke Pajero's number 56. They're going to hand it off to him. The big man comes through, and he's breaking tackles, and he's finally brought down. Nice job there. As Adam Brandon, check that. Yeah, Adam Brandon comes in, makes a stop, pick up about a half a yard.
Pick up of a yard, brings up 2nd and 9.
So Pajero,
the Trojan 29-yard line.
Been a great linebacker all night, making a lot of plays. Kind of plays that fullback position, declares himself eligible. Now back at his guard spot. Pistol formation, Tappy behind him, Beachy in motion, low snap, handoff Tappy. Tappy is going to break free, gets a few yards on his 2nd down carry. Pick up about 5 yards, going to bring him a 3rd down and 4, in which is no doubt 4 down territory. Gets to the 25-yard line, needs to get to the 21 for the 1st down. So 3rd down, they'll call it 5. And they'll say he needs to get to the 20. So they're at the 25, they need to get to the 20, and that's going to wind up the third quarter play. After 3 quarters of play on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's the Staples-Motley Cardinals 12, the Barnesville Trojans 8. You're listening to high school football on AM 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM, KNFL, and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Fourth quarter action coming up when we come back.
This fall, Barnesville High School presents The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The musical tells the story of deformed bell ringer Quasimodo. Locked away in the bell tower, Quasimodo longs for the outside world. The musical features a powerful score and addresses themes of love, hope, compassion, and the price of justice. Don't miss The Hunchback of Notre Dame, performing this November in the Barnesville Performing Arts Center.
Up, pitch out goes to Tappy. Tappy able to break free, breaks a few tackles, gets across mid, down to the 20, down to the 15, down to the 13-yard line, moves the chains. So a nice pitch out to Colby Tappy to start the fourth quarter. Derek Hansen with you here, homecoming at Barnesville. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it is Staples-Motley 12, Barnesville 8. As we're just coming into 15 seconds into the fourth quarter. Fake punt did not work for the Trojans, and Staples-Motley knocking on the door again. First down and 10 from the 13-yard line for Staples-Motley. Empty backfield, 2 split up to the near side, trips to the far side. Run's going to keep it himself. It's a quarterback draw, and he's going to be able to scoot across to the 5, inside, touchdown, Cardinals. Eli Rutten, a 13-yard touchdown, and I checked that, it's Colby Tappy. There's another Wildcat. It's a nice play. It's the second time they've gotten a touchdown on that Wildcat as they go empty backfield, 2 wide to the near side, 3 trips to the outside, and that makes the score 18-8 in favor of Staples-Motley. So 10-point lead. And they're going to go for 2 again. And now we got a false start coming up on the Cardinals. We'll see if they try to kick it because of that. So false start, again on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Staples-Motley leading 18-8. Really the third quarter coming down to field position. That's been the difference. Luke Pajero was able to get a nice punt off. Got the Trojans deep in their own territory, and then Jake Strand was tackled out of bounds. No flag in the call. As he was laying there, they got Adam Brennan to play quarterback, and then it was a delay game. It should have been an official's timeout for the injury, even though it was at the sidelines. And then did have a situation here where probably should have been a penalty on the side, but nonetheless, Rutten now on the 2-point conversion. See his Tappy next to him. No, he's back. Yerja back, throwing, and it's going to be, is it caught? And I think it is a 2-point conversion is good. Didn't see who the receiver was. Nice catch there on the outside. But nonetheless, the 2-point conversion is good. And with 11:22 left here in the fourth quarter on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's the Staples-Motley Cardinals 20, the Barnesville Trojans 8. You're listening to high school football here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube page.
Barnesville Athletics is brought to you by Barnesville Internet, Strand Ace Hardware, Work Local Barnesville, Barnesville Grocery, Cody's Car Clinic, 4 Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, Lee's Electric, Barnesville Booster Club, Bliley's Excavation, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and as always, go Trojans.
The score, 20-8 in favor of Staples-Motley over Barnesville early on here in the fourth quarter. Derek Hansen with you, James Cook back at the 740 The Fan studios. Jeff Nebe helping us out here on the video portion as Neeson kicks it deep. And he booms it, and it is going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchback, I should say. Touchback. As Cam Halverson watched it go back into the end zone. So the Trojans need to make hay here on this drive, down by 2 touchdowns. 20-8. Very impressive game again by Colby Tappy, and a state champion wrestler. And a 38-yard touchdown run out of that Wildcat formation. On a 3rd down and 29 in the second quarter, early in the second quarter. Now here early in the fourth, a 13-yard touchdown run. Point after attempt good, and handoff up the middle. And bouncing out is Major Ness, and he has some open room. Gets across to the 35, to the 40, up to midfield, and then driven out in Staples-Motley territory. We'll see where they mark him out. Right at the 49-yard line, so a nice carry there by Major Ness, and that's just what the doctor ordered for the Barnesville Trojans offense. Trailing here by 12 points. 20-8, Staples-Motley leading. Colby Tappy being the story. He has all 3 touchdowns for Staples-Motley tonight. 1 on a punt return, 2 on direct snap runs. First down and 10, right at midfield for the Trojans. Strand takes the give, keeps it himself around end, scoots across deeper into Cardinal territory. He'll say he's out the 46-yard line, so a pickup of 4 now for the Trojans. Clock rolling. 10:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Big Adrian Gomez making the stop for Staples-Motley. He had a nice game tonight. So is Noah Larson for Staples-Motley, a very talented team. The state runners-up last year. Second down, 6, handoff, give up the middle, bulging through, getting deep into territory. I think that is Elias Cox. Let's see if it's Brandon or Cox. I think it was Elias Cox. Picks up about 3 yards in the play, so brings up a third down and long 2. So they need to get to the 40. They're right at about the 42.5. No doubt 4 down territory as Jake Strand goes to the sidelines. He's going to get the play. Play clock's down to 13. They need to get moving here. 20-8. Staples-Motley leading. Play clock's down to 4. Strand under center. Needs to snap it. Does in time. Handoff, give up the middle, and nowhere to go is Cam Halverson. He'll be short. Maybe a pickup of the yard on there. Gets to the 41.5. So big 4th down here coming up for the Trojans. Staples-Motley leading on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard 20-8. 9:30 left here in the ball game. So 4th down and 2 coming up. Strand's got to go to the sidelines. No, Cox comes in. Adam Brannon is bringing in the play. So a big 4th down and a long 1. They'll call it 2. At the 42, and they need to get to the 40. Play clock down to 3, and now we got a false start. Oh, my heavens. So the left side went. I think they're trying to draw Staples-Motley offside with that hard count, and instead they fooled their own team. And what a tough break there for the Trojans. So that'll move it back. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 7, moving the ball back to the Staples-Motley 47. They need to get to the 40. Strand under center, and I think the Trojans want to talk this over. We'll take a West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center timeout. West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center. It's the little things that make the difference. 9:04 left here in the ball game. Our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's the Staples-Motley Cardinals 20, the Barnesville Trojans 8. You're listening to the Heart of the Lakes Game of the Week here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Do you live around here and work way over there? Well, why not work where you live? Barnesville is on the move, so you don't have to. With career opportunities in tech, entertainment, construction, industrial, healthcare, and retail. On average, commuting costs over $8,000 per year, 25 hours a month, and countless missed memories. And seriously, who's gonna miss the winter drive? Check out all the career opportunities in our area. Visit barnesvilljobs.com.
Fourth down and 7 coming up for the Trojans. They're trailing 20-8. Need to get a 4th down conversion. Back to pass. Strand looking deep. Yes, Halverson wide open at the 20. Down to the 15 before he's brought down. They convert. Cam Halverson, a huge 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 Trojans at the 15-yard line. Just what the doctor ordered as Cam Halverson comes out of the backfield. Carlson makes the stop, a touchdown saving stop for Staples-Motley. So there's still life for Barnesville. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, Staples-Motley 20, Barnesville 8. Trojans have it 1st and 10 at the Cardinals 15. Back to pass, keep it himself. No, trying to follow his blocker. Cam Halverson is Strand, and he's going to get brought down. Shooting in quickly is Beachy. Beachy gets him in the backfield. Boy, the speed there of the young men shooting in. Turner Beachy, the 5'8", 150-pound senior. He comes in, gives him a 2-yard loss, so that moves it to the 17-yard line.
Loss of 2 yards brings up
Second down and 12 now for the Trojans at the Staples-Motley 17. 20-8, Staples-Motley leading. Barnesville needs to score here and then get a stop. With no question, 4-down territory as Ness goes in motion. Handoff give is Halverson. He breaks across, gets close to the first down marker. They'll say he's a couple yards short. Marked down at about the 7-yard line. He needs to get just to the 5 for that first down, but brings up 3rd down and manageable. A 3rd down and probably about a long 2.
Pick up a 10 yards by the Trojans, number 40.
So after that loss,
brings up 3rd and a long 2 for the Trojans.
They're about the 7.5, and they need to get to the 5 for the first down. 20-8, Staples-Motley leading. You get 2 downs to do it. Strand puts Ness in motion. Handoff, give up. Halverson breaks free. He's trying to scrum his way. Gets the first down. They'll rule him down at about the 1.5-yard line. But it'll be 1st and goal for the Trojans. Deep into Cardinal territory. Right about at the 1.5-yard line. So they'll say it's 1st down and goal from the 2. To make it official, clock rolling. 6:52 left here in the ball game. Staples-Motley leading 12-8. Elias Cox is going to bring the play in. This one again, living up to the hype. Colby Tappy, 3 touchdowns tonight for Staples-Motley. Ness goes in motion. Handoff. Get up the middle. Touchdown! Touchdown, Elias Cox. A 2-yard touchdown plunge. And that makes the score with 6:28 left here in the 4th quarter. Staples-Motley 20 and the Barnesville Trojans 14.
Looking for friendly faces and the right tools for the job? Come on down to Strand Ace Hardware. Whether you're fixing a leaky faucet, painting the porch, or just need the right bolt for the job, we've got what you need. From hammers to paint, drills to gardening tools, we've got everything you need to get the job done. Strand Ace Hardware, right around the corner and always right here for you. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
Cox with a big carry. And our score here was 6:28 left here in the 4th quarter on the Peterson Farm Seeds scoreboard. It's the Staples-Motley Cardinals 20, the Barnesville Trojans 16. This is high school football on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Attention students, are you looking for a career that offers competitive pay, $18,000 in education, and great starting pay? DRI is the place for you. We've been serving the Midwest for over 50 years in commercial refrigeration, heating,
Our Heart of the Lakes Game of the Week on AM 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM, KNFL, the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. James Cook back at the 740 The Fan studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out here visually with the YouTube channel. 6:28 left here in the 4th quarter. And Elias Cox, touchdown run from 2 yards out and a 2-point conversion good on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's Staples-Motley 20, Barnesville 16. As we're about to kick it off here. Staples with Colby Tappy back deep. Bo Carlson back deep with him now.
Kicking off for the Trojans.
No doubt they're not going to kick at the Tappy. Jake Strand's going to kick it off. Ball set at the 40-yard line, and they squib it. It's going to bounce around right in front of Colby, or I should say at Carlson. And he kneels down at the 27-yard line. And so we're going to have a late hit here as Major Ness was tied up with Chase Blue, and we'll see who they rule this on. If they're going to say it was on Barnesville or the Cardinals, this could be a huge personal foul here. It'd be first down and 10 for the Cardinals if they just marked it at their own 27, leading by 4. The white hat and the side just talking about it here. If anything, it probably should be offsetting, but personal foul, and it's going to be on the Cardinals. So that's a big call. And I didn't really see what happened, but Chase Blue, the 195-pound junior, and Major Ness were all tied up with each other, and some extracurricular activity was going on. So this is a huge penalty on Staples-Motley. 6:26 left in the game. Staples-Motley leading 20-6 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. 15-yard penalty moves the ball all the way down to the 15-yard line.
First and 10 for the Cardinals from their 15-yard line.
The ball is marked at about the 27. You'd think it'd be a little bit further back. Nonetheless, that's where the Cardinals will have it. So they got a man split out to the far side. That's John Schatzko, and we're going to have a false start, I think. Illegal motion, so legal substitution as they're trying to get a guy off. They had 12 men on the field. So they're a little in disarray here with Staples-Motley. And that's going to back them up further. It's going to put it back to the 11-yard line. First down now and 15 for Staples-Motley at their own 11-yard line. 6:26 left here in the game. Staples-Motley, they need to go on a long drive here to wrap up this game. They lead 20-16. Barnesville needs to stop, and they get another illegal substitution. They got another man in there. That's 12 guys again. They call a timeout. So they call a West Funeral Home timeout here with 6:26 left here and first and 15 coming up for Staples-Motley. Again, the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's the Staples-Motley Cardinals 20, the Barnesville Trojans 16. This is high school football on AM 740 The Fan in the Barnesville Public School. After the West Funeral Home Alive Tribute Center timeout, first down and 15 for Staples-Motley at their own 11-yard line, leading by 4 points as Tappy's going to take the handoff, and he's breaking tackles before Cam Halverson brings him down, picks up about 6 yards on the play. It's going to bring up, well, give him 7. So second down, along 7 to go, 6:08, clock rolling here. Second down and a long 8 here coming up. Again, our Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Staples-Motley leading 20-16. Trying to run the clock out and ruin Barnesville's homecoming. Run taking the pistol snap, and they put it up in the air, and they get the first down. No, close to it. It's a nice pitch and catch there. Pass goes to Peyton Jars. Going to bring him a third down. They say he's much short of the first down. Thought he was much closer to the 26, but it's a third down and 3 coming up for the Trojans. It's at the 23-yard line. They need to get past the 26. So a third down and a long 3 coming up for Staples-Motley, deep in their own territory. Clock's rolling, 5:12 left. Staples-Motley leading, 2 split out to the far side. Man in motion, pitch out, and we're going to have a false start. And Staples-Motley kind of self-destructing here, so the crowd's starting to get into it now for the Trojan sidelines, this homecoming crowd, and it is darn near capacity on the home side. 5:04 left, clock stops. 20-16, Staples-Motley leading. Third down and 8 coming up now for the Cardinals. Puts the ball back to their own 18-yard line. Big third down play coming up. Major Ness looking for some direction here. Eli Rutten, the quarterback, takes the pistol formation, rolls out to the far side. Looking, has a man, and it's incomplete. Nice coverage there Adam Brandon, he was all over Connor Coons, and that's going to force a punt. And Luke Bajera is a good punter, and this is going to be the biggest punt of his evening for Staples-Motley. Don't go away, folks. This one is a barn burner. 4:45 left here in the fourth quarter. Barnesville trailing by 4 with Major Ness back deep to receive the punt. We'll see where Majura is able to put it, because he can boom it. And they're kind of going for punt block. And Ness is going to get it at the 48, and he's going to get brought down right there. And I've said his name quite a bit tonight. Noah Larson, what a player he has been tonight for Staples-Motley. He has been all over the place, and he has certainly been a difference maker tonight for Staples-Motley. What a talented player. Noah Larson coming down. If it wasn't for him, Major Ness might have had a little bit of room there. Still good field position for the Trojans. They'll mark it 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. 4:37 left here in the ball game. Our Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Staples-Motley leading Barnesville 20-16. 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Strand under center. Puts Ness in motion to the near side. Going to hand off give up the middle. No, and we have a false start. And I think this is, again, one of these things where when they go in motion, they get a little fooled on this. So going the wrong way are the Trojans. The only good news about this is that Halverson got stopped right at the line of scrimmage, so they at least get an extra down. It's going to bring up a 1st down and 15. If you want to look at that as the glass is half full at all for Barnesville fans out there. 1st down and 15 now for the Trojans at the 42-yard line, at their own 42. Clock stops at 4:34 left in the game. Staples leading 20-16. Strand puts Ness in motion again. Going to be back to pass. He has Ness, and he just throws it up in the air, and Ness is not able to get it. Good defense there by Bo Carlson. Carlson just knocked away. He had a chance to intercept it, and if anything, Major Ness went up to almost be the defender on that. Strand just kind of lopped up like an old 500 ball in recess when you're a kid. With the incompletion, the clock stops at 4:27 left here in the fourth quarter. 2nd down and 15 coming up for the Barnesville Trojans at their own 42. 20-16, Staples leads. Strand keeps it himself, delay give, is able to break cross and maybe picks up a yard on the play. Fake give to Cam Halverson, goes nowhere. Bjerga is able to get another stop. So 3rd down and a long 13 to go for the Trojans. They're at their own 44-yard line. I don't think there's any doubt they don't want to kick it back to the Cardinals, so they'll probably go for it here. As Ness goes in motion, handoff give is Cam Halverson. He breaks across, gets close to midfield. So they'll bring up about a 4th down and 7. They mark him down to 49. The Trojans own 49. So 4th down, they'll say 7 yards to go. So we're going to take a West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center. Head coach for the Trojans, Brian Strand, wants to talk about it. 4th down and 7 coming up for the Trojans at their own 46-yard line. 3:20 left here in the fourth quarter. Our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's the Staples-Motley Cardinals 20, Barnesville Trojans 16. This is high school football here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube.
Barnesville Athletics is brought to you by Barnesville Internet, Strand Ace Hardware, Work Local Barnesville, Barnesville Grocery, Cody's Car Clinic, 4 Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, Lee's Electric, Barnesville Booster Club, Bliley's Excavation, Ratzo's Pool Hall, Thank you to all of our sponsors, and as always, go Trojans.
3:30 left. Fourth down along 7. Let's say it. 4th down and 8 for the Trojans at their own 49. Strand has it, trailing by 4. Back to pass. Has a man over the middle. It's over the head of Major Ness, and he's driven down by Coons, and Ness really felt the worser wear on that one. It's a turnover on downs. So Staples-Motley will have it 1st and 10 at the Barnesville 49-yard line. Just a little too high, and he was short of the sticks anyway. And I think Coons might have been able to get him down right away. Maybe hits him in stride, they're okay. So 3:26, that play took 4 seconds. So they still have a chance to get it back to the Trojans. But 1st and 10 for Staples-Motley. They mark it down right at midfield. As Rutten, handoff, gives to Tappy, he breaks free, gets across to the 45, up to the 40, breaks free, and Major Ness trying to strip the ball away, not able to do it, and he gets all the way down to the 31-yard line. A pickup of about 19 on that play. So a nice carry there by Colby Tappy. Again, a state champion wrestler. He is a dude. Now mark him down at the 32, so it's an 18-yard carry. Clock stops to move the chains at 3:15 left. Colby Tappy, very impressive. 5'8", 175-pound senior. Won the state championship at 160 pounds last year. As Beachy split out to the far side. Handoff gives to Tappy again. This time he's brought down. Cam Halverson comes in to take him down. Not after a 4-yard carry. So it'll be 2nd down and 6 now for Staples-Motley, leading by 4. Trojans need to make a stop, maybe get a turnover here, as the ball is marked down at the 28-yard line of Barnesville. 2:34 left here in the game. Wholesale changes coming up for Staples-Motley. Eli Rutten, quarterback, getting his guys set. No doubt trying to take time off the clock. 2nd down and 6 coming up. One split out to each side. Rutten taking the handoff this time to Bjerga, and he's able to break free. Blast tackles, and he gets the 1st down. Running over players there. Luke Bjerga. He wears number 56. He's a 5'9", 210-pound senior. Declares himself eligible, plays a little back there, and he's able to move the chains on that 1st down carry. So 1st down now and 10 for Staples-Motley at the 16-yard line. Trying to close out this game, leading 20-16, as the Trojans could not convert on 4th down and 8 play close to midfield. Rutten takes the snap, has Tappy next to him, hands it off to him, and then he is brought in the backfield down as Matthew Jarr comes in. The freshman from his nose tackle position fires through. So a loss of 2 brings up a 2nd down and 12.
Number 44, Matthew Jarr.
So a 2nd down and 12 coming up. Clock's rolling, 1:25. And after this play, if they can get a stop, then you'll see 2 more timeouts being used by Brian Strand. As Rutten going to be in pistol formation. Low snap, handoff to, no, he keeps it himself, and he breaks free on a quarterback keeper, and he's going to get close to the 10-yard line. Nice pickup there by Rutten. Fake give to Tappy. Everyone went with him. And we're going to have a timeout now as a 3rd down and a long 4 coming up. We'll take a 30-second West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center with timeout with them. Again, on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's Staples-Motley 20, Barnesville 16. Staples-Motley has it 3rd and 4 deep into Barnesville territory, and we come back here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Welcome back. Derek Hansen with you. 1 minute left. A third down and a long 4 coming up for Staples-Motley, leading 12-16. And all of a sudden, quickly up with it is Tappy, and he will have the first down. And that should do it. Colby Tappy, been the story of the night, no question. 3 touchdowns, and it's going to seal the deal as the clock stops with 52 seconds to move the chains. It'll be first and goal for the Cardinals at the 4-yard line, and they can essentially go in victory formation right here, and they will. What a football game tonight. Staples-Motley, they will ruin as they take a pistol formation. That's a little dangerous, but Rutten's going to be able to take it down. They'll reset the play clock, and that will be the final play of the game. What a football game tonight here at Barnesville. Again, a rematch of last year's double overtime victory in the state quarterfinals down at St. Cloud Tech High School. Our final score here on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard is Staples-Motley 20, the Barnesville Trojans 16. You've been listening to high school football here at AM 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM KNFL, and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.